I'm Evan Lazarus, Chief Knowledge Officer for T3Live.com. You don't become a great trader by watching videos and taking courses. You become a great trader through live screen time. Accelerate that learning curve by tapping into the experience of seasoned professionals. Currently, we're offering 5-day free trials to each of our 4 mentoring rooms. In the mentoring rooms, we teach our strategies in the context of the live market. To sign up for a free trial, go to the T3 Live education page, fill out the form, and get started when the next trading session begins. We hope to see you in one of our mentoring rooms.
Good afternoon, stock fans, and welcome to the T3 Live halftime report. Currently have a market that's down 7, down 67 on the Dow, and down 17 on the NASDAQ. That was down 7 on the S&P futures, just in case you didn't know. We got a Fed meeting today at 2 o'clock, 2:15, so we're going to probably have some muted action for now. I'm looking to see what happens with this market after the Fed, and tomorrow I think there's an ECB announcement, and then Friday, of course, we have the jobless number. So should be a very action-packed couple of days for us in the market. Let's talk about a couple stocks we're looking at today. Obviously, first and foremost, in my room, we are looking at UNXL, which had earnings. Stock's down around $2 right now. I want to show you the 5-minute chart of UNXL here. And as you can see, one thing I learned yesterday was that I don't want to get caught up in these tails with too much size because I'm losing focus on what the big picture is telling me. So what I did was just drew my lines, waited out UNXL for somewhat of a decent entry. And as you can see here, gang, we got a nice push from about 33.25 to 32.57 on the breakdown. So I caught a nice trade in that range. And now it's just kind of consolidating. If you draw your lines for the whole day, it's just one giant wedge overall. That looks to me like it's going to try and either find support around 33 or 32 and then maybe bounce, or if it breaks 32, which was the low from the day they announced a secondary, if it breaks 32, we're probably heading back to 28.5. So we'll see what happens with UNXL, but that one is definitely on the trade radar, obviously every day and definitely today. The 3D printers are kind of resting today, taking a little bit of a sell-off. Let's talk about DDD. DDD on the daily broke out yesterday. Nice big bar, but closed in this channel. I'm waiting for a move above this channel to really get excited about it. So at this point, I need to see a move above 38.97 or 39 to push this thing into the 40 range. And then once we get above 39, I think we start seeing all-time highs again soon. The earnings were pretty good. The stock did an acquisition today. The company did an acquisition today. It's down only 83 cents. You know, could it run the positive by the end of the day? I don't know. The pattern's not really showing me any monster strength. It is holding up on the higher end of the move off the lows here. But, again, we'll have to wait and see what happens. SSYS has been a monster move over the last few days here. As you can see, I've drawn my line on the daily. Today, we're giving back some. Right now, we have an inside day on what we did yesterday. And if you look at the 5-minute on this stock, I'm also showing an H pattern developing with a break of the lows, probably pushing this thing down to 79, 78 range. So those are a couple other stocks we're looking at. If you were watching the news recently, AGN and REGN had some big moves. AGN had earnings, was down like $7, and then drug news came out, pushed it down another $10, and now it's kind of just hanging out around the 100, 101 area. And REGN, one of the guys in our chat room, was all over this thing through 220, which was, as you can see on the daily, a very big breakout price here. He was long from 219. He sold it around 225, 230, right before the news came out on REGN. And look what it did. Boom. Went up $30. And now it's just bull flagging on this 5-minute chart. A move above 252 could push this thing back up. We'll have to see what happens. So with that, gang, we're going to wait patiently for the Fed to come around 215. If you don't have to trade right now, take it light. You know, sit back, wait for the announcement, see what happens after the announcement. Don't put yourself in too much of harm's way. If you're up some good money today, sit back and relax and wait for tomorrow. With that, gang, I'll talk to you all on the VTF.